What's up, you guys? I'm back with another video, and today's video is going to be a mini review on the Anastasia Prism Palette. Girl, this is the holiday palette, I guess. I bought this from my job. The palette is, I think, like $49. I got swindled into buying it, but that's nor here or there. Let's get into the palette. This is the box. The box is cute. This is the back of the box. The back of the box is cute. And it comes with like this little informational piece of paper. Basically telling you if it's been used. No. It's a caution and warning disclosure. Discontinue use if signs of irritation or rash appear. And it basically says that in a bunch of different languages on this a little tiny piece of paper. So that is what came in the box with the palette. And this is the front of the palette. It's, you know, the velvet felt outer packaging, I guess. And it has blah 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 blah. What is this stuff? Information on the back, ingredients, letting you know it's a holiday limited edition, a luxe holiday eyeshadow collection with 14 shades featuring universal neutrals and prismatic metals. It doesn't say if it's limited edition or not, but it's the holiday palette or whatever. And it comes with this mirror. It comes with a little plastic part. It comes with the mirror, and I never take the plastic off any of my mirrors, except my Smashbox full exposure palette. I think that's the only palette I took the plastic off the mirror. But all my other palettes that I've owned and currently own, I never take the plastic off. Why? Because I don't want the mirror to get dirty. That's the point of having other mirrors. But yeah, and it comes with this little brush, and these are the 14 eyeshadow shades. Now, this is my first Anastasia eyeshadow palette. If you can hear a noise in the background, it's the air conditioner. It's hot. I'm not trying to turn it off. It's hot. But that's why I'm talking loud. That's the only reason why I'm talking loud, is because the air conditioner is on. But this is my very first Anastasia eyeshadow product. Like eyeshadow, you know, this is my very first Anastasia eyeshadow palette or whatever. So I wanted to get what is the last palette that came out? The Modern Renaissance, the Subculture. I still want the Subculture palette, regardless of what's been going on or based around that palette. I still want that palette, but I'm gonna probably wait and use my points, my reward points, ultra points, to get that palette. So I can't compare this Anastasia palette to any of the other ones because I don't own nor have I used any of the other palettes. Excuse me. But from swatching this palette at work, one of my favorite shades is Orias. This shade. I don't know the name of the shade. It's that shade. And Lucid. Those two shades are super uber pretty. Now, what is today? Today is the 24th of October, and today was my first time using the palette. I used 4 shades, and out of the 4 shades that I've used, Sapphire is Sphere. That's the name of the shade. Sphere. It could have been the brush that I used, but Sphere is this like lime green yellow shade. Maybe it could have been the brush, but that particular shade had a lot of like kickback, I guess you would say, or fallout. I don't know. It could have been the brush I was using, but I used Sphere. I used Unity, this really light shade. I used this shade in my crease. I don't know why. I guess to set my crease, but I did set my crease with translucent powder. So I don't know why I even used that shade. Then I used Sphere in my crease as well. And when you put other colors on top of Sphere, it loses its pigment. Like, you could build this color up in your crease, but say I use Saturn in my crease under Sphere. I lost a lot of pigment from Sphere, so I kind of went back and, you know, put that back in my crease, upper crease area. I kind of did that, but then I went back with Saturn and, you know, built that color back up too. And Sphere still lost, you know, like some of its pigmentation, but I mean, it's cool. Like, it's cool. I'm not complaining because this is my first palette, so, you know, I don't really have anything to compare this palette to from Anastasia because this is my first Anastasia palette. And what was that? Unity, Sphere, Saturn, and Parallel. I used a little bit of Parallel, this brown color, because I used one of the Liquid Moon Dust by Urban Decay. I used that like all over my lid. It's this sparkly color. I used that all over my lid, and I didn't want to just leave it like that, you know, because it just looked flat. Because I mean, there was nothing in my crease really to deepen it up. So I used a little bit of Parallel and Saturn together, just a little bit, because I didn't want it to be too dark. So I really just used a little bit. You could tell I used, god dang iPad, you could tell I used a little bit right there. I didn't want it too brown. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want my crease outer V corner area too dark. I didn't want that. So I only used a little bit, and I'm actually pleased with how it came out. You really can't tell because, once again, I'm recording on my iPad, not my camera. My camera is in my purse that's in my car, and it's probably dead, and there's stuff on it, so, you know, that's nor here or there. But so far I can say I am enjoying this palette, even though this is my first time using it, and I only used 4 colors out of this palette. I can say that I've enjoyed it today, which is October 24th. I'm gonna try to use this palette the next time I go to work, the next 2 times I go to work, and see what kind of look I come up with, to see, you know, how the other shades perform, because the 4 shades I use are all matte shades. So the metallic ones, what do they call them? Prismatic metallic shades. I don't know how those perform on the lid, so I'm gonna see how that works out for me when I do attempt to use this palette again. But that's my, I guess you could say, initial review, initial thoughts, review-ish. My thoughts on the Anastasia Prism Palette. Those are my thoughts on this palette, and I will talk to y'all in my next video. Bye!